Thanks, Dan, for that traffic and weather update. I'm Cassie McCormick, and now we're shifting our focus to the classroom, where, believe it or not, the breaking news is mobile apps. Most directly, the innovation of apps means to introduce apps into the educational process. An app, short for application, can be downloaded by a user on any device and is programmed by its creator to do a certain task. The usage possibilities range from as simple as a calculator or alarm clock to as complex as engineering and social media. This trend is currently available to schools who have access to Wi-Fi and devices. According to the App Guide put out by Apple, there are tens of thousands of educational apps in the App Store that cover everything from math and science to foreign languages and reading. And there are more educational apps being developed all the time. Let's hear from students in a classroom that is currently using apps to enhance learning.
Teacher Nathan Wolkenhauer likes to inspire. His instrument? Technology.
He taught us in a special way so we remember it.
Instead of just doing all our projects on paper and pencil, we get to use the iPads and all the stuff that's on it.
Currently, apps are being implemented in so many ways. Some of these ways include iMovie, where students can create video presentations for a class, MindMeister, which is an online graphic organizing software, Kahoot, which is an app that students can use in the classroom to review materials in a unit or section. Waterford is an educational game that many local preschools are using to help teach students the alphabet. And this app is really great because it can be personalized and it teaches students how to spell and write their own name. As you can see, this trend is well on its way to taking the educational world by storm. But does it really work? We have some parents and teachers here to talk about advantages and disadvantages.
Right now, studies are showing that 70% of elementary school students and 66% of middle school students want to use mobile devices more in the classroom. So, if it is going to make them learn, and they want to do it, then why wouldn't I use it in my classroom?
Well, as a mother, I just don't see how students are going to pay attention when they've got their phone right in front of them. I just don't see how it's going to happen. There's too many distractions. As a middle school teacher, it actually has promoted engagement and participation in my classroom. It makes students make connections with the real world, and it makes them feel like they are getting a relevant education.
Well, now I gotta buy my kid a smartphone, and who's paying for that Wi-Fi, because that definitely ain't my job.
Wow, as you can see, parents and teachers are having mixed emotions about the whole thing. But the facts are that apps in the classroom have been proven to increase student success rates. Are you a K-12 teacher looking to implement apps into your classroom? Here are some ideas to begin with. For a history class, there's this app called Back in Time. It takes you on an exploration of the history of the universe, Earth, life, or civilization in the format of a journey through time, which documents events along the way that have social and historical context, provides images, timelines, and interesting facts. A cool science app is called a Life Cycle. It provides illustrations and narrations to help students understand the life cycles of a variety of creatures. Different options of life cycles can be selected according to grade level, and it makes the app engaging for students of all ages. And a really cool math app is called King of Math. It's an app that helps students with a range of mathematical skills, beginning with adding and subtracting all the way up to calculus skills. And it is presented through a storyline. The character begins as a farmer and evolves as the students answer questions correctly. And this app also relates content to real-world situations. Some of the suggested steps for implementation are: first, you want to identify what you want the app to do. Do you want it to communicate, organize? Do you want to use it for assessment or relaying content, or just review? Once you decide what you want the app to do, you can use reviews online to choose an app that students like, and you can find a quality app and test it by yourself and make sure that it's going to work and do what you want it to do. And finally, you want to make sure the app connects with the lesson before you implement in your classroom. Make sure it supports what you're teaching, and make sure you consider how you're going to teach the students how to use the app. You always want the app to be related to something that students are already learning. That's all for our education segment today. Stay tuned for more stories like Alexander Shannara spreads through the South and McDonald's ice cream machine. Will they ever fix it?